Cause on the mic I'm giving mad and blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
60 or. Watch the run.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I got you, son. 61, matchbox, light, 5.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Check 59. No. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm going. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Stidham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult.
Ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Stidham sets to throw on first. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check. Fresno.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And now the 49ers signal for it. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
54, Mike.
Hey, zoom. Ready.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Under crunch. Hatchet. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 99.
Look at me. Door. Hit it.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Rock it. Yep.
Go get him.
Go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Hey, let's go. Check tight.
Go. Go.
Hey, switch gears.
Now.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Go out. 2.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Falcons grab it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Tighten down. There you go.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
60 yards. Protein spill.
It's a game.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Get it.
Here we go, 4th down, Stidham. It's caught, Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Go. 18 Raiders.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Stidham on 2nd down. It's complete to Turbin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
64, weak.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Hey, wahoo.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Stidham on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stidham dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stidham going back to the air. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
That one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Joker. Check 26, check 26. Check safety. Watch the twist.
Stand. Now.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Look. Squeeze. Shoot.
Breida, he'll try the right side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the gun, Raider. That'll be complete to Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30. Down to the 25.
Complete to Matt Breida. A gain of 14. And the 49er first down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 6-6. Bullet. Let's go.
On 1st down, Raider. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Blue draw Porker.
Check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Leo. Lucky. Stick.
They run with Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Greystone, travel.
Stidham on 3rd and long from his end zone. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, now zapped right back in the other direction. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Bravo.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I got one.
Go.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Okay, go.
Throwing on first down. Raider. Deep ball for Goodwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Now a play fake here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Stidham. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. To throw is Stidham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Alpha.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Yes.
Bandit.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Raider. Deep ball for Goodwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
That's it, baby. We gonna run.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You don't know no better. Hard. Snap.
They run again with Breida. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey.
From the gun, Raider. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
6-6, pull it high.
San Francisco.
Check 24.
You draw 4-5.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
61, matchbox right.
Sponge. No.
Hustle.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Greystone, travel.
Mike 29. Silver. Check 31. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Get it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They run for it with Breida. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Kyle Shanahan an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie. Ready.
Now it's Stidham. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break? And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Raider. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit... And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Stidham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Now Stidham. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Out of the gun, Stidham. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 79 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Yep. 51. Hey, exit. 51. Check. 51.
From the gun, Raider. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
Mike, 29. You're not.
Go.
29 is Mike. Mike, 29.
To throw on second down. Raider. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A very solid gain of 27. Now it's Stidham.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. From the gun, it's Stidham, letting one go deep for the end. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game?
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Here's Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Man open. It's Goodwin. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play. Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now it's Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Breida. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, lock it.
Now a give to Breida. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Mike 29, I'm going to run you.
Look at me, zipper. Now.
On 4th down, Raider. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are in. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes right side. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.